Keeping with the sci-fi theme, on a Christmas day, Rogue Trooper. Remembering days past of the PlayStation 2. I may have been the only person in the market to purchase a physical copy of this game. So it's stunning to me that they would think to release it on PS4. Brought to you by the next generation hardware. But I'm gonna check it out and see if it's as good as I remember. I remember it being okay. Let's see if it could be even better than that. Select the campaign or the mission. New campaign. Stronghold and progressive. I think there's like an arena shooter mode, but I want to do the campaign. I remember it being quite fun. Quick into it. My rogue. It's based on some comic book that I never read, because why would I? All these grunts look alike. Kind of like Area 51, Time Splitters, just a weird setting for a third-person shooter. But it's one of the kind of games that I like with a linear single-player campaign. Very militaristic, science fiction, Red Faction-esque. Just a straightforward run-and-gun shoot-'em-up in the third-person perspective. And there's female GIs too, so, you know, don't get embarrassed if you get a little turned on, you don't know which blue-green enemy you're looking at. GG checks his scope against the wall. Everybody's bored and ready to go. This is what we were built for. They're like made out of clay.
This is it. This is what we're created for.
But I remember
the Nords won't know what hit them.
The single-player campaign, like the levels and the adventures, actually being pretty exciting. Like Red Faction, like Killzone, a really nice linear single-player action game.
Doesn't make us invulnerable. Good luck. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Hoping to link up once again and not just get splattered. Dropping out. Oh, I think I could have looked around during that. Dropping out. It does look like PS2 graphics. Just with high res and anti-aliasing. No big deal. New Earth. Not the old one. The court zone.
They're coming. The information we were given was correct. Get ready.
Are they friend or foe? They look like they're wearing submarine aquatic dive outfits on top of land. This was one of the last games to come out on PS2 in the lifespan of that console. And I think that's why a lot of people were overlooking it. But we hadn't really moved on to PS3 or 360 yet. It's just sort of a game that existed. Whoa, an abrupt end. Okay, I hope this is part of the cutscene because there's no reason for a loading screen to be like this. The funny thing about these old games running on the new hardware is they're not really optimized for, you know, SSD or anything faster. The court zone. Well, we told me that. The remaster actually looks great. For a PS2 game, it's really making a pop in my eyeballs, thinking like, wow, this is pretty decent graphics. Smashing and slamming. This actually looks great. A PlayStation 4 official remaster of a PS2 game that nobody played. And there's no market for it. But it's good. Well, we'll see.
Telecom to Unit 228R0. Report in and confirm safe deployment.
Press R2 to fire. Is there a crouch? There you go, crouch. This has some old school, alright, I guess ready for a cutscene. It's got some old school army man. He's ready to go, there's no one there.
Yeah, I'm down.
Why don't you go ahead and remaster, you know, Destroy All Humans or,
Unit 228.
Alien Hominid. I mean, while you're at it. The most random games to bring back to life. But Zone the Enders, no. Metal Gear Solid, no. Dude, am I sure that the fucking volume is down? Holy shit.
Take point, Rogue.
Yeah, I'm going to. I think there's a run. If I could only find it. Alright.
Throw probes. Rogue.
Well, we're gonna shoot them, dude. I kind of have to wait for them to show up before I can shoot them. And that's it. Again, another cutscene. Let me take a look at the controls instead of trying to figure it out myself. It's just screamingly loud. Whoa, right in the back. Damn. His gun's stuttering up above. This is the kind of cinematic experience you would get on an old console. Wow, brutal. His best friend is his bunk buddy. He's dead as shit.
I am slow, Rogue. Too damn slow.
Don't worry. You'll get another chance. We're genetic infantry. Even when we're dead, we don't escape from war.
Even when we're dead, we don't escape from war.
60 seconds, Rogue. Install me into my rifle before my biochip expires.
Oh, that's right. You put him into his gun.
You okay?
Other than being dead, you mean? Come on, let's go find some Nords.
Gunner's biochip is now in your rifle. He's auto-targeting. Okay. Let me take a look at this control scheme. Show me. So, aiming, firing. Got that. Micromine grenade. Got that. Zoom scope, select grenade, med pack. Okay. Select under slung. Run, crouch, snipe. Interact, jump, cycle biochips menu. Alright, maybe. Maybe. Dive. Select the biochip. Alright. Alright, maybe. Boy, he, get out of here. I can't remember half the buttons. Get out of there, dude. Alright. Metapack, reload. That's the thing I keep forgetting. Reload. And I think, what a convoluted, there's no run. What a convoluted control scheme. The right stick is medpack. Alright. Right on the D-pad. Video games make war seem pretty fun. Use the emplacement. Hold R2 to charge fire and then exit. Charge it up. Launch that shit. Try it again. Alright, I think I remember everything that I need to know about this game. Objective complete. Looks nice, that's for sure. Alright, climb and vault over. Alright, another cutscene. Boy, oh boy, wow, wow, wee wow.
That GI looks familiar.
What? You've sustained damage you can't regenerate? Use a med pack? Alright.
Let's go kill some dorks.
You gotta tell me what to do. Don't forget to reload. So maybe it's not as deep and dense as I fucking remember. I remember the first level being boring, that's for damn sure. A pretty simple run and gun, third person action, whatever. Out of ammo, dude.
We make a good team.
Oh, my pistol's infinite. You can see their scopes on the radar. I think they're a friend.
Plenty of us to take that stronghold.
Remember you.
Well then let's go. Why is there no run? Why is there no run faster than this? Anyway, Halo Infinite, eat your heart out. Which is a good point because even the original Halo was out before this. I wonder if this came out in 2004? I feel like it came out really late in the PS2's life cycle. Still no ammo. Still no ammo, huh? How many of us is it gonna take to just eliminate one guy? And that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Who are you shooting at? Who are you shooting at? Just the air. You know what game also this reminds me of? Freedom Fighter. Holy shit, it's fucking loud, dude. Shit. So this was back when the PlayStation focused on third-person shooter games with no story. Where like this and Freedom Fighter and it was mostly action. The Punisher, Scarface. It was pretty much mostly just an action-based console. And it was before they really started worrying about including a story. Like Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar don't get enough credit for pioneering the focus on storytelling. Holy shit! And even the level design wasn't anything to write home about. Level design and kind of like open levels, open world, not to mention decent pathing and traversal really wasn't around until like PS3. And this was kind of what PS2 was. It was a lot of set piece action scenarios. If you even just play Astro's Playroom, like that spaceship level is leagues beyond this, and it's only because of pacing and a sense of what is exciting and adventurous about traveling through an area and doing something. And all the Grand Theft Auto games had like set piece action style events that would occur.
I can blow this door with a micro.
So we sort of moved on from just run and gun action. Psyops was another game like this with telekinetic powers. So that's it, huh? Just two action-based? Yeah, like Uncharted, just having that story component adds so much of like making me care about wanting to push forward past the combat scenes. And elements of traversal, level design, climbing, grabbing, exploring. It adds so much. It adds so much purpose to the action. And it's not as though third-person shooter combat is so innovative. Like, I think that's why fighting games retain them, or not fighting games, but games with melee combat retain themselves because learning and implementing that combat style is enough of a skill and enough of a game scenario. Damn it, I tried diving to warrant like learning. Do I have any more ammo yet or what? No.
Okay, stand back.
And I think action for the sake of facilitating advancing the story forward. Its story is really a motivating factor in an action game. Unless, like I said, the combat itself is creative enough that it serves its own purpose. Like in Devil May Cry 3, or I like God's Will Fall. I think that game is pretty underrated. It's like top-down boss rush game. So like a lot of the third-person shooters on PlayStation 2, the ones that I remember like Psyops and Freedom Fighters and Max Payne, they had interesting level design with, they had an interesting arrangement. Oh wow, I died before a cutscene? Give me a break. They had an interesting arrangement of enemies in rooms where it became very tactical, like Max Payne, trying to determine how you wanted to... Damn, this guy's tight. How you wanted to take out an enemy, or same thing with Metal Gear Solid, like you have limited resources, you have limited ammo. How do I want to, like, utilize my ammo to clear rooms? But that's still, it's kind of like real-time tactical gameplay. The type of thing that turn-based tactics games or sim or strategy gamers like. For me, I think when they started offering way more story and way more adventure, that's kind of pulled me in more. And the requirement of having to, you know, try really hard in an action combat scenario went away. I kind of wasn't interested in like, oh yeah, another Devil May Cry type game where you just have to learn this really hard boss fight. And then with Dark Souls, like, oh well, they have 1,000 hit points and you do 1 damage per swing, and then it's like, no. I don't want to manage inventory and try really hard. Like, I want the experience. And I guess adventure games like God of War gave the experience of these epic cinematic cutscenes with great graphics and amazing level traversal. And it's like, yeah, I guess that game is more of an adventure game, and Dark Souls is more of an adventure game than an action game. And that really did become like a motivating factor. And even in something like Max Payne or Killzone, where you are like pushing through the action to advance the game forward, you're trying to get to the next area and you're trying to uncover like what's going to happen next in the story. The story is like a huge motivating factor. And for me, with action games, this is the problem with multiplayer as well. As soon as I have the experience once and I know what it is, well, I don't want to repeat. I constantly want new. So if you can nail something like, oh, in Uncharted, you know what? It is fun to climb. In Days Gone, it is fun to melee. In this game, it is fun to shoot. In this game, it is fun to swing and attack. The map. Make your way. Yeah, okay. Micromines. Alright. All purchases available. Micromines can destroy the object. Planet. Alright, here we go. And then run away. And hold to detonate.
Check for upgrades.
Yeah, I don't really want to. So, what was I fucking saying? Hold to detonate. Forward to dive across small gaps. Alright, pretty cool. This game's pretty innovative. You know, it's like, if the simplicity of the action is not something that encourages you by itself to...
next to that door. They'll suppress any noise that come out.
If it's not enough to hold to detonate, I am. To enter mini projector mode? Alright. I don't know that he got that. You failed to put them in the right spot. Alright, here we go. Try again. Failed to put them in the right spot. Okay. Try again. Why are you crouching up and down, dude? vault.
The operation has been a complete success.
Just show me where you want him.
Good enough.
That's it, Rogue.
So as I was saying, if the action itself fails to compel me to enjoy it and repeat it and kind of push myself forward, there's no amount of like coddling or hand-holding or system mechanic that's going to encourage me to just keep repeating. He's fucking dead already. I already hate this. I'm already sick of it.
Hand me some of that scrap.
So he's picking up all of his fallen dead comrades and putting them in his weapon and in his gun, planted.
Upgrades available.
Yeah, blew up on his own. Forward dive. Okay. Use the micromine. Skip.
Deploy micromines next to that door. They'll suppress any noise that come out.
And I can't move.
Micromines.
Launch. L range. Launch. Vault.
Nice one, Rogue. I got it.
There we go. Finally a decent sniper shot. What does this use?
Coming right up.
Those are my guys, I think.
Check.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, fine. Just go down. Just go down and join him. He took fall damage again. That sucks. So then it feels as though I've moved on from, I was just thinking about this. How I kind of like melee combat way more than shooting combat, because there's an element of like spacing back and forth and placing and landing attacks in like a three-dimensional space, which to me is more interesting than attempting at like a sense of accuracy. Like, what do you mean use? I think, but then I think there could be room for like a third-person multiplayer shooter, and not shitty X-Defiant.
You made it!
Something better than that.
Anyone else make it?
Right here.
I don't know.
Thought you were the observer.
I feel like
one.
the first-person shooter space is way
You
too
got another
crowded.
chance at
They need a
least.
third-person
Lucky Rogue
multiplayer
was
shooter.
around to put your biochip in a slot.
And even playing games like
Still
Watch Dogs
slot
Legion and
left, buddy.
Uncharted, I think it's because of the third-person
There's no
camera
way past
and
this
the
bunker
character
complex. We
movement
need
that
to
makes it
find another
interesting.
route to the beach.
And using guns
10-4.
as opposed to attacks, melee attacks.
Upgrades available.
Obviously, it offers a unique style of combat, but what can gun combat do differently than melee? Because you can be further away from the enemy.
Supporting fire.
Enter to use this fucking digipack. Manufacture. Scrambler grenades. Standard ammo. All upgrades available. Standard. Manufacture. What about the map? Whatever. Use them to disrupt. To grenade swap. And then to throw. I think they're already dead, though. Do you have anything? No.
Reloading.
Reload that shit. Throw it in there. I didn't even go in there. Sometimes the physics are too good because they don't do what you want. How hard is it, man? Where do you want me to go? Let me run back around. A run would be helpful. Checkpoint reached. Really? Heading backward? That's the checkpoint? the proper way to go is to backtrack. Maybe I'm remembering that this game wasn't so good. I remember the first level being incredibly boring. Out of ammo again. Jesus. Well, what in the world am I supposed to do? I'm fucked.
Pick me up.
What can I do? They're just standing still and I'm like blind firing. How do I get to there? Stand up and run. Get off the fucking ledge and run. Alright. Alright. The game scenario is still going on. So then this makes me wonder how relevant it is to revisit PlayStation 2 games. Because it's not a matter of the graphics, it's a matter of the gameplay just being, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but game design has evolved to bigger and denser and more fulfilling ideas. Like, how badly do I need to revisit a PS2 action game that I do remember? How the fuck do I get around here then? Can I just run around the back? How do you speedrunners do it? Why would I need to revisit an old game? Because I was thinking about this and a variety of other just like straight up PS2 action games. Why would I need to revisit this when, yeah, game design has moved on. It's evolved to deeper, bigger experiences. Even though there's nothing wrong with this as a third-person shooter. Climb up. Because I was thinking about Killzone. How the fuck do I go? He's still aiming at me. Going here or what? I want to get to that door. Dodge that shit. I'm dead! I'm fucking dead, man! What is this shit?
We lost Rogue.
What the fuck is this shit, dude? Do I really care? Do I mind? I think I'm over it. I think I'm over revisiting my past and nostalging about my youth. It's a PS2 third-person shooter. What more do you want? I mean, the PlayStation Plus collection is going to give you this game for free with modern graphics and a story and better level design. So then the question becomes, do you need to revisit something like this if you already remember what it is? And do you need to learn about it if you don't? I think the answer is no. I think we made a determination. So let me run. What's the mine button? No, not that. Not that, you idiot. What's that detonate? Place the mines. Hold the detonate. Use the medipack. What's the manufacturer? Alright, I think fuck it. Not this. Alright. I've had enough revisiting my youth. Rogue Trooper, Merry Christmas. It was fun while it lasted, but not really. Maybe PsyOps and Killzone are better, but this pretty much is what I remember it. A third-person shooter that may have worked at the time, but it's kind of tired now, especially considering I can have Uncharted 4 for free. PS5.